This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude.
And I have to warn everyone, warning, what you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
So everyone, hello. I mean, pretty awesome. Coming back here, I'm feeling great about this week. Very positive streaming week coming up. Obviously, the news of the day is coming off of Sunday's big Super Mario 64 marathon, where I played Mario 64 for over 6 hours. It was actually, I added it up, and it was something like 6.5 hours of actual gameplay, but of course there was the pre-stream, and there were breaks, etc. And then at the end of the stream, we hit the tips funding goal that I was trying to raise during the course of the stream. We had the big positive reveal, which of course, as all of you know, was my cat Jasper, and was pretty good. You know, it was a pretty good, amazing, positive reception.
That's awesome stuff. I can't wait. I'm having so much fun now. Really, seriously, and I cannot wait for more. This is cool because I'm getting that positive vibe that I had for most of 2017. I'm getting it back now. Now, I'm getting that groove back, getting that vibe back. I'm ready for fun stuff. I hope you guys are ready too.
Basically, exactly what I expected to happen happened. Negative idiots who just are so jealous that I was successful at raising the funds that I did became so insanely jealous and angry that they basically made a positive and tried to spin it into a negative. It didn't work. The bottom line is most people don't give a fuck about what they say or do. And of course, they basically spent the entire day yesterday trying to make videos and shit on YouTube about it that I didn't see and don't care about. People kept messaging me about it. I was like, I don't care. Why are you even telling me? Like, this is what they do. If I sneeze, there's a video about it. If I, you know, touch my nose, there's a video about how I picked my nose on stream. So why the fuck do I give a shit about what any of those idiots do? I don't.
All I can taste is the saltiness.
You know, the truth of the matter is, for the first time in quite a long time, I was able to do something very positive, reveal something positive about my personal life to all of you on stream. And in general, most people have absolutely loved it, alright? And like I told you guys, this is going to positively affect the streams moving forward.
Just so you guys know, Jasper will be showing up from time to time on my streams. Wow, Phil, you really have a bad rep because of these nasty things you've done on the internet.
We have a new monthly goal set for subscriptions this month. As you guys can see, we're up to 570 subs, which is quite outstanding. The past week has been incredibly supportive, which is amazing. Thank you, guys. We got a goal of 625 subs, and if we hit that in the month of August, I'll be doing a retrospective event.
Like, I mean, talk about greed and talk about not caring about your customer base. It's ridiculous. It really is.
I already see people who are very much enjoying the Jasper emote in the stream chat. Everyone's using it. I also see a bunch of trolls are tipping me dollars to try to get me to, like, read stuff, which I'm not going to read on the streams because they're just idiots. Like, I'm telling you, you guys have no idea how angry and upset these people are because, they want to see me fail, all right? They want to see me absolutely fail for whatever reason. I don't understand because they seem like they want to keep making fun of me, and they understand that they kind of make a living doing it, yet if I fail, I go away and they have nothing to do. So I think they're pretty much not even self-aware of their own existence. But that being said, they want to see me fail. And when the Sunday stream went basically twice as successful as I expected it to, like I really wanted to raise a certain amount and I didn't think I was going to, then we more than doubled it. It was like insanely successful. Immediately that was it. Turn everything into a negative. Say that Phil's mistreating his cat and this and that, the most stupid shit. Which I fully expected, but it's just insane the amount that these people react to stuff that I say and do. It's pretty out of control, quite frankly. So, that's what they want me to fail. Sunday was the complete opposite of how they wanted it to go. Now they're up in a tizzy about it, and they're doing everything they can to try to spin it into a negative, when in reality, it was an incredibly positive event. People absolutely loved the Super Mario 64 gameplay. They're dying for me to resume the game, which I will be doing this Thursday. Don't worry, I'm going to tell you guys the schedule in a minute. And yes, there is a lot more Super Mario 64 coming. Don't worry, there's a lot more coming, just I want to take a break from it for a couple days before we get back to it here. Okay? So 2 positive additions. We got an amazing playthrough to continue, and we got a cool pet that's going to be on certain streams, which is really nice, right? So, all positives. That's why these idiots have to try to turn it into a negative, because that's what they do, right? My God, Phil had a really good day. Let's try to ruin it for him. No, it's not going to happen, actually. It's the complete and polar opposite of that. Things are great right now, and everyone's having a good time with the streams, and there you go. tough titties, as they say.
They just pay that money for absolutely fucking nothing. I mean, can you imagine? It's probably like hundreds to thousands of dollars. For what? I don't get these people, you know. But yeah, I just watch these people, I'm like, wow. Suckers born every minute, man.
The honest troll cheered, and he asked a question. He says, I don't know anything about cats. Is it safe to assume that raising one is relatively inexpensive? Also, don't come on it. Well, that reference is a reference to another YouTuber who got into a big controversy for making really disgusting jokes about his cat years and years ago, and it became this big controversial topic. No, don't worry about that kind of crap, okay? But that being said, I would say cat is pretty inexpensive to raise.
Obviously.
You know, so far, since we've had Jasper, I mean, the only really ongoing costs are his food, which isn't expensive, by the way. You can get a can of cat food for $1, and a cat's really only supposed to eat one major meal like that a day, and then you can give him treats and stuff. But basically, you don't want to overfeed a cat by giving it, like, multiple cans of cat food a day. That's how you get a fat cat. Kitty litter, which, you know, it could be expensive if you get a high pricey one. You know, we don't do that. We get kind of a mid-grade one. You know, and in particular, if you change your cat litter frequently, or if you scoop out the crap, you don't have to change it that often anyway. So it ends up not being that big of a deal. So not very expensive there either. You know, as for, you know, medical costs, every once in a while, you know, bring it to the vet. We had him checked out immediately when we got him to make sure that he was okay, and the vet said he had a clean bill of health.
Don't have money to do it. I 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 don't have money to pay my fucking taxes. I don't have money to pay off my credit cards. It really is tough. Like right now, I'm being honest with you guys. I have no money. My bank account is empty. I don't have money. All my money has to go to these taxes. My God, please, you gotta tip me because I have no money.
And if anything goes wrong, you know, once a year you're supposed to do a checkup. And once a year, I believe that they do the, what do you call it? There's some kind of a medicine they give the cat once a year, right? When you go to the vet checkup. And we've already got all that scheduled and everything.
And yeah, it's probably going to be a little pricey to do it once a year, but it's fine, once a year, right?
As, you know, flea protection, yes, we have that for him. And there's, even though the name brand stuff is incredibly expensive, you can get stuff that's way, way, way cheaper. That does exactly the same thing. And, you know, and toys. But in general, cats are pretty inexpensive. Unlike a big dog or whatever that eats a shitload of food, a cat really doesn't eat that much. And like I said with Jasper, we got lucky because he's not a mischievous cat. Even though he likes playing and he likes doing stuff, he doesn't like knock stuff down. He doesn't make a mess. He doesn't tear stuff up. You know what I mean? Like he could have been a cat that just loves to destroy, and he's not. So in essence, he's very inexpensive to raise. So you know that's one of the awesome things about him. As opposed to if we had a different kind of pet that could be way more pricey or expensive, he's been pretty inexpensive, which is neat. So.
I'm good at lying.
Oh, and by the way, one other thing I should say, you could get something called pet insurance. That also is pretty inexpensive. And for, you know, a little bit a month, basically what they do is they cost up to a certain level of medical cost, etc. And we have that for him. So, you know, a few bucks a month, if something goes horribly wrong, and we have to end up paying thousands of dollars in medical bills, the insurance will cover up to a certain amount. Will cover the whole thing? Of course not. But as long as you can prove that it was some kind of a weird circumstance that happened, the pet insurance will usually cover it. And that way you don't have insane amounts of cost out of nowhere that you can't afford. And I'll be very honest here as well. My parents are pet lovers. They're cat lovers. They have multiple cats. And, you know, talking with them when we got Jasper, they said, yeah, more than likely if anything went horribly wrong, they would be able to help out a little bit. You know, don't worry about, oh God, if something happens, now you can't afford it or something like that. They would be able to, you know, at least do a little bit to help out. So there you go.
Fuck you. You're a liar.
And Rob tipped me $5 and says, so, you know, you're probably the only content creator that gets shit on for getting donations. You do nothing wrong, you get lynched, but others can break the law and get lorded. I don't get it. Oh, I know. I've said this a million times. This is the insane double standard that I have to put up with in my life, only because a group of really toxic, mentally ill people have lashed themselves onto me. It's very sad because other people can get giant positive fan bases for basically doing bad stuff, but I just sit here and do positive stuff, and I get shit on constantly like I'm the devil. And you're right, it's not fair. It's not equivalent treatment at all. It's completely ridiculous, you know. People literally break the law on stream and then come back from being suspended and receive thousands of dollars in donations.
I mean, I'll be honest, just like any other normal human, yes, am I jealous of certain people and of people who are successful and whatever? Of course I am. Of course I'm going to have jealousy. That's a natural human emotion. for those who have more than you. You're always going to have that natural kind of jealousy of those who maybe have been more successful or things like that.
I do a positive Super Mario 64 marathon stream and reveal that I have a cute pet and get a few donations, and I get shat on like I'm some kind of antichrist. It's insanely bad. I agree with you, but that's kind of what the situation that I'm in, Rob. And honestly, it was what I was expecting. I knew that even though there are tons of people who view Jasper as a positive, that there were going to be a bunch of shitheads who basically, try to attack me for it, as stupid as that sounds. You're attacking me for having a pet cat and doing a successful fundraiser stream. Great. Because no one else does this on Twitch. No one else shows their pets, and no one else does fundraising, right? Nobody. Right? And when you say it at face value like that, you realize how stupid it is. So really what happened? Phil did a fundraiser stream that was successful, and he has a cat, and he revealed that to everyone. Oh, wow, that's terrible. Like, no, actually, that's normal for a streamer, but for Phil, apparently it's bad, right? Assholes. So what can you do, right? You shrug, you say, fuck them. I don't care about what these people do.
Cat, you need to get out now. That place is toxic.
Boy, Corey, you're an idiot. I'm sorry. I guess I gotta do this. But you used to shit on people who took donations on Twitch. Yes, like 6 years ago. Boy, you're stupid. Like, I'm gonna say this one more time. If you have a very immature mindset that the world is black and white and nothing changes, you're an idiot. That's the most immature mindset you could possibly have. It is. It's the most immature mindset you could have, that nothing ever changes. Everything is always the same. Yeah, I didn't support people who sat on Twitch asking for donations 6 years ago when it was viable to make ad revenue, on YouTube. When there was a way to do it before that, fine. Now there's not anymore. Times change. Mentalities change. My understanding of what it is to be a content creator has changed because things change on the internet. The world is not an unchanging fucking thing. And the sooner you learn that, the better. I used to be an ignorant idiot who thought that. I no longer think that. I have a very open mind now. I'm open to change. I'm open to improvement. You have to have this open mind. And for someone to actually now, I'm going to take something Phil said years ago and throw it at him today as a negative, you're an idiot. You're actually an idiot. And there's nothing else to say about it. You're a fucking moron to even say something stupid like that. Because the bottom line is you need common sense, and apparently you have none. If you don't think that things don't change over time. Alright? What an idiot.
Unleash the beast. Toxic. Oh.
Alrighty, good evening, everyone. Hello? What's going on, man? Sorry, everyone, for the last-minute change. I obviously did not plan on this tonight. What I wanted to do tonight was my weekly Minecraft chill session. It already had been delayed because normally I play Minecraft on Sunday nights. And now, sadly, it's not happening today because the fact that my Xbox One power supply apparently is not working.
As I've said many times, people will get what's coming to them. It's called karma.
Now, FYI, don't worry if you like Minecraft. Don't worry, Minecraft is still going to happen. Sadly, because I have to buy a new power supply, it has to wait. I ordered a replacement generic power supply off of Amazon for about $30 tonight, and it's supposed to come here around Thursday.
Now, sadly, it was a $30 power supply. Guess how much I made on tips earlier today? About $30. So literally everything I raised on tips earlier today is gone. That's what I bought this thing with. So anything I raise tonight, obviously, is an addition. It'll help me out. So if you guys cheer sub or tip tonight, I'll put you up on the leaderboard, all right? I somehow became the worst person on the internet and an evil e-bagger, when in reality, the only reason I ever had to do that was because people fucked with me. If people never fucked with me, I never would have got to the position I'm in anyway. Not to say that it's not my fault, because there's many bad financial decisions and things I made over the years that got me into a bad position too, but essentially it's kind of a 50-50 split here. The people who hate me the most caused me to be in the position to be an e-bagger, and now that I accept these online donations and give shout outs for them, now they could criticize me for being an e-bagger even though they're the reason I'm in that position. So it's incredibly hypocritical that anyone would ever criticize me for that regardless, okay? Philly Buckeye did a 50-bit cheer and says, I saw your cat reveal. Were you going to reveal the cat even if you didn't hit the goal, or was that troll saying you would only reveal Jasper after getting the money? Not a troll, just a very confused viewer. There's no confusion. The bottom line was, the whole point was as a fundraiser, and doing the thing as a celebratory thing when I hit the goal was something to celebrate hitting the goal, something nice to give back to the viewers. Would I have eventually revealed Jasper anyway? Who knows? Maybe that night, maybe later this week. I don't know. I was planning on revealing him to people during the summertime anyway. That was a whole part of my plan. So I can't 100% tell you what would have happened that exact day, but yeah, eventually I would have revealed Jasper. I wouldn't have kept him infinitely a secret. This is a whole part of the thing was a cool way to kind of celebrate that I have a cat, but also thank you for helping me out this weekend, okay? Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.